Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting season of The Bachelor. We don't know what season it is. It's probably
The Bachelor question mark.
Who needs to know? It is The Bachelor.
All you need to know is
most
Lorenzo
sexiest ever.
and Andy. I don't know why. Probably because those are the only 2 seasons I've actually watched.
Yeah. Wow, they showed a recap at the beginning of all the previous, it was like 1 million roses and,
I don't think it was a million.
And
yeah.
1
One
million
marriage.
served.
One marriage.
And 1 baby. And it was the same.
And that was the
too.
first season, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Trista and
Ryan, I think.
We started to watch that season and then we were like,
Sexiest Bachelor yet?
he's from Austin, Texas.
He's a self-made millionaire.
Yep. There are 25 bachelorettes.
And it's all going to take place in the Malibu mansion.
Bring out
And
Barbie.
let me tell you, these are the craziest women yet. And they said that about 5,000 times.
They said that about everything. Yet.
The craziest women
The
yet.
best house yet.
Brad
The
Womack.
craziest girls.
Brad Womack is his name. Born rich, parents divorced,
Poor.
rich
Double wide.
again. Yeah, double wide. I think Chris Harrison seemed a little bit too interested in him.
Chris was like,
Tell me all about it.
yeah, Chris.
Your eyes are very captivating.
No,
Wow.
for reals. Like, Chris is the highlight of the show.
For me.
Just because he is the Bachelor.
He's so vanilla. I love it.
Show.
I love it. Well, The Bachelor has an identical twin.
Yes, he does.
And he's going to try and do some sneaky snake stuff. But you know what? His identical twin is not very identical at all.
Not really.
He wants a wife, and he wants one bad.
Desperado.
He wants a wife and a baby because he's got to catch up with his brothers. Okay, so the limos are pulling into the driveway.
Yep.
And I thought for sure somebody was going to wipe out because it looked all wet and it was like slate.
I think I was thinking of a different show, but I could have sworn they showed someone like...
Yeah, boy. I think that was from like a future one.
Maybe,
from a future
yeah.
wolf.
A future one.
Okay, the tall
So,
girl.
the highlights of...
Yeah, the meeting. First
Yes.
impression. The tall girl. I thought when I saw her dress, oh my god, that is one of the ugliest dresses. I gave it the Ugly Dress Award, and he loved it.
I love your dress. But I was getting so annoyed about her being like, I'm so tall.
Huh, I'm 5'10", and I don't take my
over
shoes
it.
off for anybody.
Get over it.
Okay, Bettina. The one with the little cream-colored dress on. I noticed right away, connection.
Yeah.
And I think he did
I
like her.
can't even
'cause-
remember who it was. I just remember Bettina.
Yeah. Jessica, the news anchor. She looked like a young Mrs. Hulk Hogan.
Bad choice of dress on all levels. And your hair is disgusting.
Too much makeup, honey. Learn how to do the makeup.
Too much fake tan, too much makeup.
Too much
Blech.
blush. Yeah. Okay. How do you say that? I don't want to be corrected.
DeAnna?
DeAnna. She's Greek.
Yes,
Okay?
but she's from like Georgia.
Too bad she doesn't know how to speak the Greek. It sounds like she took lessons 2 minutes before.
She was like, hey, how are you? Blah, blah.
Yeah. Great.
It was very...
Awkward.
Yeah.
Julie. 3 words for you, honey. Roots, roots, roots. You gonna be on The Bachelor? Get a touch-up.
If you're going to be out of your house, get a touch-up.
Yeah. If you're gonna be in your house, get a touch-up.
If you're living, get a touch-up.
Yeah. Solisa. Solisa, how are you? What kind of a name is that?
That's so cheesy.
It was like, the reason why I mentioned her was because her boobs were so unbelievably large and fake that it was laughable.
Unbelievable?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Wow, this must be the identical twin of, who was it? Julie. Lori. Roots, roots, roots. Please, same advice.
Dye your hair.
Yeah, thank you. Hawaii girl. I sensed a little connection with her, too.
But it was one of those surface connections.
Yeah, I
For
guess.
me, anyway.
Okay, so Chris Harrison comes out and he's like, okay, that's all the hoes. There's going to be a first impression rose that we'll deliver soon. You got to give it to
Yep.
somebody, and that means they're staying.
Really?
Like, who doesn't know that?
It was a little different this season because usually they give it out while the people are coming in.
I never thought that was fair, though, and I'm glad they
that's
changed
just like
that.
what they did, though.
Yeah. Well, the party's gonna go all night, honey.
Woo!
So you gotta send home 10 hoes at sunrise. So drink up.
Yep. So everyone's trying to one-up everyone else, of course, trying to get that rose. And this girl was like, let me tell you the story about how I broke my nose. And then this other girl was like, well, I broke my face twice.
Yeah. And then Lindsey, the Yellow Rose singer. There's a yellow rose. And he was like, wow, that's great.
Wow.
It's junkie time.
Yay!
Glug, glug, glug.
I hate oof.
That's last season.
That's 2 seasons ago.
Was it?
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
okay. Everybody's getting drunk. I'm telling you. So the one with the roots, the first one, the original, Julie, turns into a human pretzel.
Yeah, good thing she put pants on.
Yeah, why was she wearing leggings underneath her gown?
Because she was going to pull that shiz out, and she knew.
That's
you had
right.
to be prepared.
That's cheap. That is really cheap. You do that on the fly. You don't plan that.
You took away the, like, authenticity of
I
that.
know.
It was just completely...
I forget who was walking around and they were like,
I don't know.
there's a boob on the floor.
What is that? So then
It belonged
Melissa
to
comes
Melissa.
in and she's like, guys, where's my boob?
She was totally drunk.
Yeah, ooh.
And then Morgan, let me tell you something. I got webbed toes.
She put her foot on the table.
And he thought that was so funny.
He was like,
almost
"Ah!"
passed out. So then all of a sudden, everybody's just standing around, and Mallory from Hawaii comes out in a bikini
Wow.
and just jumps in the pool there.
And then Mr. Brad comes over and she's like, I think you should take your pants off.
I thought he was running inside to go take them off.
I know, I did too.
I really did. But
And then you see him go and get the rose and you're like, no, not that
don't
hoe.
give it to that hoe.
Do not give it to her.
No.
So then they make it look like he's walking towards her, but he's like...
Yeah.
And he
went
goes
right by
and
her.
gives it to Jenny, who is a dancer.
For the
Something...
Suns.
Phoenix?
Yeah, okay.
Phoenix.
That sounds right. Wow.
Yeah.
So that was-
Earlier, she did a little dance, and it was like...
I'm gonna fall down.
And
Let
her
me stop.
dress almost fell down.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh, I love your smile and your laugh. She's like...
She was laughing like Squidward at everything that he had to say. Yeah.
Not really, but...
Okay, so then he's talking with Chris, you know. It's sunrise. It's time to start thinking about who you're going to keep, who you're going to chuck.
It's deliberation time, biatch.
Okay, so the rose ceremony. We're just going to read off the ones who got it, and then we'll talk about the ones who didn't.
Because that's always the better part anyway.
Yeah. Jade, because he loved her name.
Bettina.
He had the connection.
McCarten.
McCarten. Who the hell is she? She says a stupid name.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Hillary.
Silly Hillary.
Makes me think of Fresh Prince.
Yeah. DeAnna. Greek.
And let's just say, when she went up there, he said DeAnna, and she's like, it's DeAnna.
Yeah. Michelle. I don't know.
Michelle.
Stephani.
I
Erin. Solisa. Lindsey. Sarah. Mallory. Isn't that the bikini one?
I believe so. When he called her, everyone was like,
Yeah. And finally, Kristy.
I don't even remember.
Congratulations, hoes. You're there for another few days. Okay, so he sent home Drunky.
Yeah.
Drunky Melissa.
She was something else. She was like, what? I used to being rejected.
He sent home Mrs. Hogan.
Wait. She said that after she came out of her drunken stupor because it was like the next day.
Right. Probably the next day of the day. Mrs. Hogan got sent home too.
The newscaster.
And by that time all her makeup was off anyway, so she looked kind of normal, but it was too late. Okay. The mom from Malcolm in the Middle. I don't remember who that was.
I do. She just had that look.
Both Roots girls.
You know, that's what you get for not doing it.
I know.
Not doing the
Lori
roots.
and Julie. The Diana Ross impersonator.
Diana. I didn't even hear her speak once.
I don't even think he talked to her.
I don't think so.
Alright, so it's going to be a good season.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've showed a few clips. And they got to call the medics.
Airlift.
They always do.
I know.
But this one...
Last time it was Bevin.
I don't want to be fooled. I thought somebody was dying last season.
I know, right?
Come on. I don't want to be fooled
Freaking
this
twisted
season.
ankle. Come on.
If she's in a neck brace, she better have broken something. Come on. We don't like being fooled with. So don't fool with us.
I mean, she was airlifted. Unless they were just using scenes from the helicopter thing. Which I bet they were. And you suck.
They're so cheap. I hate cheapness.
Just kidding. I love you.
I love you, Bachelor. Okay, so, till next week.
Much
love.
I love you.